Welcome to Founders Club, the show for real estate entrepreneurs. So moving on with the Clever Investor brand, I've kind of watched you just blow up on Instagram over the last couple years. I know that I don't know, but I can guess that that's really helped not only build your business, but help with deal flow, help with credibility, help with all those kinds of things and social proof and whatnot. But what strategies could you give to the average agent, average investor on kind of how to take their Instagram game to the next level?
Yeah, and I think it's so vitally important. If you are not building a personal brand, especially on a platform like Instagram, like I like LinkedIn. I think Twitter is cool. Facebook is cool. Instagram is the personal brand building platform of choice. That's where I would focus. And what's great about Instagram is it is a hackable platform. And what that means is you find out the formula and the strategies to grow your following and get your engagement going. You can win the Instagram game. And what's great about winning the Instagram game is it opens doors. You get instant credibility. If you have, and you don't need a ton, like you can have 12,000 followers and the average person has like 50. So they're looking at you like, holy moly, you're like the man or the woman in that particular niche. For me, I got really nerdy about, okay, how does the platform work? How's the algorithms work? What is like kind of the approach to beating this thing? And what I found is step number one always is picking your lane and getting consistent content posted that is within that lane. So for instance, if I'm in real estate, I'm not going to post a ton of funny memes, or I'm not going to post like random pictures of my food. You know, it's like you got to kind of be professional or stay in your lane. And so I recommend 3 posts per day. Do like a 9 in the morning, a noon, and a 6 p.m. So that way there's a consistent posting schedule. And when you do your posts, make sure that you're kind of fluctuating. It's not just all houses, but like it's maybe some personal stuff and some family stuff, but make it a lesson around it, right? Like a lesson. Don't just say, you know, here's a picture of my dog. Maybe tell a little story about the dog and make it more interactive. And then when you do your real estate post, take advantage of the captions and really, you know, write some business advice or some entrepreneurial advice or some stuff about the local market. A lot of people don't take advantage of those captions. They just put an emoji or they put a sentence or two. If you look at mine, I write like a long book, and it really does connect with the audience. And so by the 90 days of this, 90 days, 3 times a day, it is a heavy personal investment, but it pays off because once you have the foundation, now we can hack the platform and go and get the followers. You get what I'm saying? Because if we work on getting followers to a page that sucks, it doesn't look good. Like if you look at mine right now, I have a pattern design going, a dark post with a light post, a dark post, and it forms like this pattern. Visually, it feels good when you look at it. And so build the foundation. And then now when you drive followers to your page, there's a higher chance that they're going to click follow and stick. All right. And the coveted spot is to get to your first 10,000. The reason we want to get to 10,000 is it provides more features for you, like the swipe up feature. And as a real estate professional, being able to say, hey, I just put out this new listing, or I got this house, or I'm looking for cash buyers, swipe up, join my list. It makes it a lot easier for them to interact and engage through the stories.
Yeah, that's huge.
And then that's step one. And step 2 is now finding strategic partners. This is the same in your business as it is in your social. Find strategic partners like The Broke Agent. He's a well-known page on Instagram that does funny real estate memes. You know, once I got my foundation there, and it was the reverse because I was bigger than him, but he and I started connecting through DMs. And now what we'll do every once in a while, I'll take some of his content, post it on my page with his Instagram handle, saying, go follow my friend over at The Broke Agent. He's hilarious. And then he'll post something of mine and send traffic back my way. So now there's this co-marketing relationship. We call it a shout out. And now we're getting traffic from each other. I love that because his page is heavily agents, heavily real estate themed. Well, as a real estate guy, that's my target audience. You could do the same thing with motivational pages, with sports pages, with lifestyle traveling pages. And then what I found is that there's a lot of these pages, some of them have 10, 12, 15 million followers, and
Wow.
they are owned by kids in high school.
It's crazy. I
It's
know.
crazy. And this is their business model, is to have you send them $200 or $300 through PayPal. And then you send them, we use a messaging app called Kik. We also use, what's the other one? Telegram. And so like in their bio on their page, like let's call it like Epic Funny Page is one of the pages. And it's got like 14 million or something. In the bio, it says how to contact him via Telegram. So then you go on Telegram, you hit him up, you say, hey, how much for a shout out? And he goes, oh, it'll be $300 for a 24-hour post. And you say, cool, I'll do it. Or you negotiate, say, I'll pay you $250. And he goes, all right, I'll take $250. And then you send him the money. And then you send him your content that you want him to post with a written description that basically says, go follow my friend at Clever Investor. He's awesome with real estate. If you want to become a real estate millionaire, go follow him. And then all his followers start coming. And I might get, 200 followers to 2,000 followers on a shout like that. Now it's a paid shout, but it's just like growing your brand or you're doing marketing in your business.
Yeah. It's marketing dollars.
And in the beginning, so step 2 is get the traffic. Step 3 is to build a relationship with that traffic. And in the beginning, I did not sell anything to them. In the beginning, it's just engage, interact, show love, go back to their page, show, especially now that I'm verified. If I like people's posts that follow me, like I'll have my assistant go into my app and like 200 people in a day. And they go crazy. They're like, Sperber follows me and he likes my stuff. Yeah. Right now they're super hyper engagers. And so they love that interaction. And then eventually, once you get a certain amount of people, like let's call it, 10,000, now you can slowly start dripping in like marketing and sales things to them because you built their trust.
Right.
And that's the formula. And I did it and I grew it. I had a goal in my head. I want to get to 1 million. I got to 1 million. I scaled it a little past 1 million. And then I got the blue check mark along the way. And that was huge door opener for me. People like Ed Milet and Andy Frisella and like Dan Fleischman, now my partner in 100 Million Academy. I met him on Instagram, Grant Cardone, like Ty Lopez, you name it, like all the big dogs were all connected through Instagram. And without that platform, I would have never known them.
Yeah. Amazing. It's really amazing. Yeah. So just to kind of recap, it sounds like strategy wise, 3 posts per day. We're going to do a 90-day commitment, 3 posts per day. Take advantage of the captions, write more, share stories, add value, and make them longer. And I'm even seeing people write like blog post length captions. So I don't know how that helps or hurts, but I think that just
and let me give you a tool. I'm going to give you a tool real quick, just because we're talking about it. It's called Spacey. I don't know if you can see that, but it allows. Yep. It's called Spacey. It's an app. This is where I write my Instagram captions. So if you ever seen an Instagram caption that has like bold or italicized or spaces without having to put the little period in the spaces, that's the app, and it's free. It might not
Spacey.
It might be $3 or something. I forget what it was, but it wasn't very much. And that's how you write the cool captions. You do it in Spacey, then you copy it, and then you post it.
Awesome. Because if you try to do it in Instagram, you might drive yourself insane.
It's crazy.
So we're doing that, and then the goal is to get to your first 10,000, unlock the swipe ups. That's going to give you a lot more marketing abilities and ability to grow lists and things like that. And then from there, you really want to focus on just other relationships with Instagrammers and Instagram accounts to kind of work with each other to grow each other's accounts and pay for shout outs if you need to along the way.
Yeah. And the key is like, let's say you have 5,000 followers. You wouldn't come to an account with 1.2 million and say, hey, will you shout me out? You would go to other accounts that have 5,000 followers and work together.
Right.
Makes
sense.
Yeah. Because now they're hey, yeah, let's do this. Because you're both coming up. Yep. It's worth it to share the marketing firepower.
Yeah, no, that's a really good distinction, because I'd imagine if you're going to those huge pages, you just kind of sound annoying and they're probably getting hit up by tons and tons of people. Whereas, sub 100K accounts are probably a lot different. If you're new to the channel, my name is Oliver and I'm a 3-time Inc. 500 real estate entrepreneur. I'm a co-founder of a brokerage with over 1,000 agents doing $4 billion in sales, and I'm an active real estate investor. But most importantly, I'm passionate about helping you grow your real estate business. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go.